All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you there. Good evening to you. This is Jay Randy here. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here on the short broadcast. And I would like to say thank you again. There's some group. Okay, let me keep going down the list here. All right, here and 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 skip this one and skip this one and skip this one and wow, a lot of group here now. My hands are getting tired here. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you and thank you for joining me here. I'd like to say welcome again to another edition of Analyze This. So today, not to waste your time, I am going to show you a photo right behind here. And I'm going to again justify to you why Liberia is not going anywhere soon. Yes, we are going to go through an audio analysis and I want you to understand exactly what I'm going to be presenting to you here. So what do we have here? Today, I have for you, in less than an hour, I have for you a senator who went for an interview. And I want you to understand from my perspective, from my analysis, what that senator really said. And we'll be listening to that senator. And at the same time, we will be giving you other comparison to what that senator said. Now, let me ask you this question here while you're here. If you are an incumbent, let's say you won a second round after winning a first term, and you are asked to come and tell us why you won an election, wouldn't you be discussing on what you did for that first term and what specific area have you managed to succeed in doing? And based on those successes, or the reason why you were elected. This again is another humiliation that you are about to watch here. And what I plan to do nowadays, whenever there is an interview from any side, whether it's the government side or the opposition, we will bring that video on here and we will discuss that video. So yesterday, many of you who follow other network, the senator of Grand Bassa County who got re-elected, I want you to listen to what she said yesterday. And together, we will be analyzing it. All right? So, to not waste your time, because nowadays I'm making my show to 1 hour, let's begin the process here. So, this is the senator here that we are going to be listening to right now. This senator is an incumbent. She has been given another 9 more years. But what I want you to understand here is, what did she do in the past 9 years that caused the people or made the people to have her elected? All right. So we will be coming right back. And let me turn this thing around here. All right. So we're going to analyze this. So the video is about to play right now. So as you can hear the video. Show. All right. Now, how are you so far? How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm very tired. I'm very stressed. If you want to test your physical and mental fitness and join a campaign in Liberia, especially as a female, we came from a very tough campaign, especially when we had.
So, yeah, what I want you to understand here. So, this senator, as you can see back here, she had been in office for 9 years. Sadly, she had been in office for 9 years. Let me turn this thing around because you know who I'm talking about now. So she been in office for 9 years in Liberia. 9 years she been in office. And she was welcomed onto a show. And the first question the guy asked her, let me bring that question back to you here again, so we can understand the question she asked her. All right? All right. Let's see here.
Giving to all of the listeners Ben is my partisan. I'm very happy to be on. I want to
So I want
say
you to
good
listen.
evening
She's talking right now,
to
but I'm
all
trying to
of
get
the
to that point, all
listeners
right?
and viewers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, I don't know if you will tap this number tonight because whenever DeLong come on,
So
it's something between you and DeLong.
So what I plan to do here now, whether it's the president of Liberia, whether it's Kamis, Yuri, whenever you guys have any interview, my role is for us to analyze it. And I will be pointing to you out of their interviews why Liberia is going nowhere. So we are about to start the premiere edition of Analyze This. And we're going to be listening to Nomri Kanga tonight. Yes, we are going to be listening to Nomri Kanga, a woman who served 7 years as a senator. And you will imagine, I want you tomorrow, or maybe after the show, if you live in America, I don't know about other country, I want you to go on your state senator website or go on your U.S. senator website. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I try to keep this thing real. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. Maybe I can do it like this. If I were to go high now, the day I go Liberia, I will be jealous. When I go Liberia, so they can see me, I'll be jealous. All right, Fatu, when I go Liberia, I'll be jealous. So they can see me. Some of you guys are looking at me to Liberia, but my one not going to Liberia. I'm lying to you. I'm not going to Liberia because the way I step on people corn in that country, I'm not going to Liberia. Like I told you guys, let me just bring some little fun in this thing. I don't know how to climb mountain. I'm giving you my resume now, my profile. I do not know how to climb mountain. When I live on 12th Street, I tried swimming, but I was not good at it. So I didn't get the best certificate. I don't know how to cross road in the night. So whatever people can do. And my house don't have somewhere for me to jump down. Yes, I don't have that. Yes, I don't have that. All right? I don't have none of those things. All right? So, just to add a little commentary to that. But again, let's come back to reality here. You are about to listen to a senator. Lauren, how are you laughing? I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to climb mountain. Because sometimes when things happen in Liberia, the first thing they tell them, I'm trying to climb a mountain. Yo, have you guys ever seen me climbing a mountain? No. I don't climb mountain. And I don't want nothing to happen to me for somebody saying they trying to climb the mountain. No. I don't scuba dive. I don't know how to scuba dive. All right? Even to ride a horse, I don't ride a horse. So, these are all the disclaimers I'm putting out there. All right? But let's get back to reality here. All right? So, yesterday on Spoon TV, somebody sent me a video. And they said, you might want to take a look at the video. And I encourage every one of you guys out there. All right? I want to prove to you why you don't believe what I am saying. And in order to convince yourself, and in order to disprove what I have been saying, whether it's from posting or to having this live Facebook feed, when I tell you what's going on, I want you to prove me wrong. And hear how you can prove me wrong. If you see a video, whether it is George Weah, whether it's Samuel Tour, whether it's Nathaniel McGill, whether it's Nomri Kanga, Darius Dillon, do me a favor. Just inbox it to me or put it on a page like the Bagu Bear page. And just say, Randy, analyze this. I will bring it on the show and we'll begin to analyze it. So not to repeat myself over and over, Senator Nomri Kanga of Grand Bassa County has been re-elected. And as she was on that show yesterday, a question was posed to her yesterday. I want you to listen to the question. And I also want you to listen clearly how she going to answer those questions. And once we get in that rhythm, that's how the show going to be until we conclude tonight. So, let me play for you the intro from the main guest, or one of the main guests.
On the numbers, it be going up so high. Right now, we're watching it. We are moving higher than DeLong. So let's see. And I would text DeLong to watch the numbers too. Because a political leader comes with great strength.
He probably
And therefore we can see it.
He probably sharing the show right now.
He's sharing it everywhere. And what they want to live their life, and I say I'm a generator. So let's see.
But welcome to the Spoon.
That's the joke we have.
Welcome to the Spoon Talk. We're glad to have you, and a lot of people begin to send a congratulations message to you. They say, "Iron Lady."
So watch out now. I'm going to turn the thing around. I'm not going to be showing you guys because I'm not here to make you guys any relevant on my show here. So what I will do, I will show you a frozen picture of this lady, but you'll be hearing the audio in the background, and she is the only one with the female voice. All right. So let me continue with the audio here.
Congrats to you. Congrats to our mother. They are doing everything. They are so happy. People from Buchanan understand that Buchanan is right there when you talk about McGibby and that of Morocco or Maserado. Buchanan is right there. So a lot of people following you from Maserado as well. And
so the question is about to be asked. The question is about to be asked. So please give me all your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Let me progress.
The entire Liberia, we want to say welcome to the Spoon Talk again. This is your second or third time appearing on our show. Now, how are you so far? How are you doing?
So you heard the question, right? You heard the question. How are you? How are you doing? So this question is being asked to someone who served 9 years representing one of our counties, Grand Bassa County. The question is, how are you? I want you to answer that question in your mind, but give that answer from you at least 1% and take the 99% and listen to the Grand Bassa Senator. And then we'll pause, and then I will tell you. And I will tell you why this country is going nowhere. You can hate me, you can love me. I will not change from telling you guys the truth. Because one day, you will know, and you will get to know. Cheha to sedition that Thomas Father was losing. That's how you will get to believe me one day that Liberia is going nowhere. So let's listen. Let me turn the camera around now. She is about to answer the question. All right?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm very tired. I'm very stressed. If you want to test your physical and mental fitness and join a campaign in Liberia, especially as a female, we came from a very tough campaign, especially when you have about 90% of your constituents in a rural where you have to ride motorbikes, you have to walk between 6 to 7 hours to some of the places. And it's not just walking, you're climbing hills, you're crossing bridges, bamboo bridges, and all of that. You're on bad roads, your car.
All right. So, how are you doing after the election? She's telling you, in part, it's a very tough election. We had to struggle to get to the people. We had to get over Monkey Bridge. We had to get on bad roads. Question to you. Should an incumbent be talking about Monkey Bridge? Should an incumbent be talking about bad roads? Someone who been representing a county for 9 years. Should they be the one telling you that the roads are bad, the Monkey Bridge, we riding pen on bad roads? She should be the one telling you that. So the question here is, what happened to the 9 years? All the years you were there, what happened to the 9 years? If you were given the opportunity to be somewhere for 9 years, what will you be saying after that 9 years? I want you to think about this. What will you be saying after that 9 years? Will you be talking about bad roads? Will you be talking about monkey bridge? What is the purpose of your position as a senator? This stimulus check that is coming to every one of you guys in America here. The senator that represents your state, it is stay over there for 6 years. Why you think they're in Washington, D.C. for? Not to mention your state senator. You see, when people are elected with all no plan, that's the result they will give you. That's the result they will give you. I see some people asking some low-level question here. I'm not going to block them because I know many Liberians have a very low IQ. So I'm not going to block them tonight. But I'm going to do my best to explain to them the role of a senator. Why must she be talking about bad role? So why was she elected for? One of the questions I would like to ask her, and I want you to ask her, why was she elected for? When you see Amazon coming to your state to do business, when you see Coca-Cola coming to your city to build a plant for you to work, you know how you're getting there in America? When you see FedEx about to open a big factory in your state, do you know how you got there? Many of you guys who live in Iowa today, you have the Facebook big data center down there. Apple also got a big data center, and Google is also having a big data center in Iowa. Do you know what those things got over there and how they got there?
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
Oh no, Google, I'm not talking to you, Google. Google, I'm not talking to you. Sorry, Google. Sorry, Google. Whenever Google hear the word hey, she will have to respond. Do you know why? It is coming there because the senator from this state go to DC and try to lobby with their colleagues and see what is best for their state. And that's how they provide jobs. And that's how they improve infrastructure. But some of you guys with a low-level mind, somebody say, how will you compare the U.S. with Liberia? That's a very good question, Edwin. Where did you get your education from? Why you want to get better pay when you go from America with your education to Liberia? Why you always feel that when you learn in America, you go to Liberia, you're better than other people? Can you answer that question there, Edward? They normally come out woman here. Why she came to school here? She went to school in Western Pennsylvania. Why she came to school here? If nothing applied to her, why did she come here to go to school? I thought people come here to advance themselves. You need to take your sentiment from this kind of discussion. This platform is not for sentiment. Why your life was so bad in Liberia and you came here is getting better? What is in this country here that you cannot take from here and carry back home? Why you shipping things from here? Why when you go into Liberia, you buying pills, you buying good water, you buying mineral water, you carrying it. Why you buying things from here, you carrying it? Why are you taking items from here and carrying it to Liberia? If we cannot compare Liberia. Leader Fadama, I will not black them again. I will not black them, Fadama. Somebody has told me not to black these guys. They are very electric. And by me blacking them, I will not educate more people. So, Fadama, I beg you and hold your foot. I know you want me to black them. But you guys that are here that seeing the reason, I will not black them. Please. Because the level of illiteracy, you think it's only limited to those back home. But the level of illiteracy is among many Liberians abroad. They will tell you, don't compare Liberia with America. But when they go into Liberia, they won't put US$ in their pocket. When they go into Liberia, they won't get the next sneakers. When they go into Liberia, they won't get the next clothes. But when it comes to the education they're getting here, and they don't want to take it back home to change things. That's how ignorant many of these are. And I'm not going to fight them here. I will try to educate them. Why people are leaving from Liberia coming here? So you want to tell me that a Harvard Tree economy, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, the reason she was not able to change anything in Liberia is because she didn't learn what she thought she learned here. Thank you, suitcases. Why are they carrying suitcases to Liberia? Let's ask them no question. But don't compare Liberia with America, right? The power rest. Why are they fighting for alcohol oil? Why are they fighting to get anything from America? Why are they using the iPhone that was made by an American? Why are they using it? Don't compare America with Liberia. We don't want to use iPhone in Liberia. Yes, Aaron Toba, I'm not going to black them. And I applaud everyone who has somehow sent me something. Somebody said car as well. Thank you, Peridon. Why are they carrying cars to Liberia? I guess that one is something that they will customize, right? They will customize. But when the leader who came here and went to school and will be proud to take their degree, oh, I graduated from America. Why you think you got the knowledge? Why do you get this knowledge from here? Why did we take the American Constitution? Why did we take the American flag? If we cannot compare America with Liberia, why are we using the people flag? Why Nombi Kanga is having a flag behind her? Why couldn't we invent our own flag that got nothing to do with America? Let's ask all the wild question. The same constitution that was carbon copied from here and they took it to Liberia. The same role of a senator. Matter of fact, they used to have Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense. But I did American Post say, man, you can't just copy everything from all like that. You took our constitution, you got Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense. You try to change that thing a little bit. Because you can't copy, then you spying in class. You spying until you writing a man's name. Imagine my name over there. My name cannot be an answer on the question sheet here. Folks, you need to live and listen to people. When I tell you, you need to start listening to those who come on their platform and provide political entertainment. You need to come on platform that will give you political enlightenment, political awareness. You see the reason why many of you guys are helping to harm yourself? A representative, a senator. And let me take you to an example here before we come to the woman here, right? All right. And for the record, I live in America. I got all my degree in America. I work in America here. So when I go back to Liberia, whatever I think benefit people's life over here, I can take the same thing. The medical doctor that I learned from here, when he go to Liberia to open anybody heart, he's not going to say, let me leave my American experience here and go to Liberia and use the Liberian way to operate on somebody. No. Every professional in their field of expertise, no matter where they go, that training they took from that country, they will carry it with them. They will carry it with them. We shouldn't compare Liberia with America. We shouldn't compare Italy with Liberia. But when George Weah went to Italy and became professional player, when he used to come back to play for Liberia, the other time he said, George Weah, don't come here because that Italian football you learn. Don't come play here with Liberia here. Don't compare the Italian football with Liberian football. George Weah, don't do that. When your daughter is coming to America and graduate and get something good, you go to your next neighbor. You don't say, you know what? I don't want to talk about my daughter graduation or my son graduation in America. Because I don't want to compare America with Liberia. You will be proud, knocking on door, even tapping people's shoulder. My son in America, they're getting this. But when it comes to something that will not make us to be a better country, and someone will come here to tell you guys, then you want to be proud with us. But I got a very bad news for you guys. Anytime I come on my show, I will use example, because example are things that you want to take and go and make yourself better. I will use example in this country. You like it, you like it, you're not forced to be here. I'm not asking nobody to be here. I'm not asking nobody to be here. All right? I'm not asking nobody to be here. Nobody, I'm asking to be here. You can come and you can say whatever you want to say. I don't give a damn about you. I came in this country in the mid-90s, and I will be here. And I got everything that I need to be here. All right? So, let's go back here now. All right? This is a senator here from the state of Pennsylvania. All right? As you can see here, let me put this down before we come to that. Let me give you guys some lesson here. All right? This is a senator here from Pennsylvania. All right? His name is Bob Casey. As a senator, he represents the state of Pennsylvania. But under here, you see key issue right here. Where you see issue here. When you click on issue here, when that man was running in the state of Pennsylvania, he said, I want to identify issues that will help the people of Pennsylvania. What are some of the issues? One, he knows that people have to survive through agriculture. So he said, when I go to Washington, D.C., where he is now, I will lobby with the government to make sure that the agriculture sector in my state, when it comes to the federal program, my state will benefit. And then he came over here. He said, children will be protected. So as part of my representation for the state, I will make sure that the issue of children will be on my mind. And then, of course, he talked about civil rights because of the history of this country. And then he kind of talked about justice, people with disability, early learning, all right, the environment, and of course, gun violence, healthcare. So, let me ask you guys this question. Let me ask you guys the question. Let me ask you guys the question here. In Grand Bassa County, as a county, don't we have the issue of environmental impact in our country? Don't we have the issue there? Don't we have issue about environmental concern in Grand Bassa County? Don't we have the issue of health care in Grand Bassa County? Don't we have the issue of agriculture in Grand Bassa County? And how you think the senators are supposed to bring light to those things when they go down to Monrovia? You see, you can only blame the president 100% if the president is the one who appoints the representative and the senator. But if the senator is elected by the people, then of course, the people themselves should be able to work with the senators to find issue in a community and bring it out. And says, we have an issue of health care. In this county, many people are dying, especially women, from basic lack of health care facility. And the senator will work with the district representative. And so when we go to Monrovia, we're going to let central government know that we need some attention in this county. And that's how the attention will be given to the county. But because many of you guys don't know these things, many of you guys are very uneducated, I don't blame you guys. And that's why over 173 years, you can barely ask yourself why our country, it is the way it is. That's why we run into Ghana today. Whenever there's a little issue, we run into Ghana. Is that how we're going to live our life from time to time? Depending on other people's brain, that we cannot use our own brain. Ghanaian went to London and learned and came back. Kwame Nkrumah was here, attended Lincoln University, and went back and decided to say, if we can have United States of America, I want to make sure that we have United States of Africa. Some African leaders, including President Totman, they said no to Kwame Nkrumah. Today, Ghana is doing its best. She took her path by herself and is doing so well. Totman, who refused the idea of having a United States of Africa. Why he left with us today? The very country The man who came from that country and said, can we have a United States of Africa? That was his vision. That was his plan, to have a United States of Africa. But some people push back on him. And today, here is Liberia today. And then you got a senator who served for 9 years. All the time she ran in that county, she didn't even identify. She not even giving statistics to say, you know what, I feel proud of myself. But here's what I want to say. After 9 years, when I took office, the issue of healthcare awareness was nowhere in the country. It was zero. Today, we have managed to get awareness to healthcare. We have managed to improve the environment. We have managed to work with central government to be able to give these things. You want more example? All right. Let's go ahead here. Let's go ahead here. Where is the example here? Let me see. Where's that example? Let's go to Africa now. All right. Let's go to Africa. Let's go to Africa, folks. Let's go to Africa, right? You see the lady here? She is an equivalent of Nomli Kanga, but she is from Kenya. This is the Kenyan Assembly here, all right? As you can see right here. This is the National Assembly of the Republic of Kenya. This lady, as you can see right here, all right? This is her education, her background, the county she represents, and the party here. What I want you to know about this lady, this is her profile here. This is her right here. This is her personal page. And I want to draw your attention to one thing she said here. Her representation is what? Act on your behalf on issue of concern to you and the nation. But she is a representative though. But she's studying her folks from her county. My representation is to act on your behalf on issue. What are the issues of concern to you? When you go to Nomli Kanga, do you see anything in regards to who she represents and what are the issues? She doesn't have it. She doesn't have it. This lady is from Kenya. And if you come back here, let's forget about her education, all right? She served on a committee, the departmental committee on sport, culture, and tourism. She is a member. She also served on the department committee of communication and information and innovation. These are her voting history here. When that kind of woman get her to come and discuss things on any platform, what do you think that woman going to be discussing? As an incumbent, what that woman going to be discussing are the issue that she managed to address for the past 9 years. You call yourself a 9-year senator and you come on a platform. You're not even giving statistics to say when I took office, the issue of the healthcare in my country was so bad that I had to prioritize those things when I was in Monrovia and created a bipartisanship relationship to help bring some relief to the condition my people are facing. You see, because many of the supporters of these oppositions and even the government representatives, and that goes for all Liberians, they are very incompetent. They're giving the people the wrong advice. Senator must work on a bipartisanship. You see, because many of the guys who served on Ellen were so dumb. What Ellen did was for them. Ellen said, I'm not going to have my head behind these suckers. I'm not going to have my head behind these suckers. Because what Randy is saying, those suckers and their supporters will never understand anything about partisanship. So what I will do, for all the concessions we sign, I will just take a brown envelope and issue it to the speaker, and they will give them all of the brown envelope. And guess what? Because they never ran on any issue from their district and their county, they will not think about anything. They will sign a deal. So Ellie used the cash in the brown envelope as a bipartisan to get things done for herself. Because the representative, including Nomdi Kanga, who all took that brown envelope, did not have any issue in our county. And Nomdi Kanga believed that the country need to excel in agriculture. And she believed the country need to excel in education. And she believed the country need to excel in the healthcare system. And she believed the country needed some infrastructure improvement. Nomdi Kanga would have said, no. Why is in this thing for my county? Because I got lots of issue here. That agriculture break, I must go back to the people and explain to them, what am I doing here? Well, you listened to the woman yesterday. So you gave her 9 years. I want you to take your pen and paper and go to Grand Bassa County and begin to ask some real life questions. How long they clean been here? My man, they clean a year before they walk in. But how is it today? My man, nothing changed. Then you walk and go to the school. How long the school been here? My man, the school been there. The school been this. Instead of nobody coming on and telling you, look, as senator, I work with the county representative, I work with the superintendent, and this is what we did and how we managed to improve some of the sector. You know, people on Spoon TV, we receive this county development fund. And I make sure that that fund was used for priorities project in this county. For example, the county development fund we got, when I started here, the education level in this country was very low. So we use that county development fund to do this. But nobody don't even have a web page. She doesn't even have a web page for you to go and see what she has accomplished over 9 years. But she learned in America here. She learned in America here. When you ask her where you got it from, I went to America. But not a single accomplishment that she was able to deliver on that interview. Then you want to come here and tell me, say, what is senator supposed to do? Senator not supposed to take digger and go dig. But senator can take the issue that matters the most. You think why your senator in the country is in Washington, D.C., politically boxing with the Republican and Democrat to get you that stimulus check. Oh, when it comes to the white man, no thing about that. Because you know what? We the black people, especially Liberian men, we are nobody. So we just sit down and people do things for us. We train our brain to be very lazy. We see the things that are happening here. Democrat, Republican, fighting on behalf of the people they represent and the state they represent. But when it comes to Liberia, we say we got senator. The same senator need that we hear in America. And people say they represent the country as a senator. And they represent a county. And the county had no improvement. And then you want to say the person cannot be this, the person cannot be that. Are you kidding me? So what is the role of the senator now? What is the role of the senator? Of course, my brother, what they call you, Jovan, Randy, Ebawia, took brown envelope too. Yes. Do you think I'm going to spell we are here? You see why you don't understand about me? You get very personal when I hit it on you guys. Especially your political leader. But you know me. I have come here so many times. And I say things to George Weah. But when I say that to Weah, then you laugh, yay! But as soon as I turn around and say, you're part of opposition leader, then you're ready to get fair with me. That's why I'm not coming to your country. That's why I don't associate myself with you. Those of you who getting mad because I'm talking about Nnamdi Kanga. When I hear talking about George Weah failure, y'all be like, yeah, yeah. But the moment I turn around and say something to your part of leader, then you become defensive. That's why I don't associate myself with Liberian community. Only when I come sit down here, then I can talk to Liberian people. But out there, I don't talk to you people. Because you people never see wrong. And that's bad for you guys. For you to even sit down and say, 173 years, why aren't we better today? All you want to hear is to be palm off in somebody that you don't like. But whatever your person doing that you love, nothing should be done. then you say you're coming as a change. Nothing gonna change in that country. Because the change itself is not even starting with you. Then how you gonna change things? You live in this country. You will be proud to say, I pick on the phone, I'm gonna call my senator right now. I'm gonna call my statement. So why can't you tell your fellow Liberians to pick up the phone and call their senator too? Why? You so selfish until you selfish to your own people. The book that I learned in the country, it cannot go back to Liberia. Because Liberia is not willing to accept the book that I learned here. I'm not speaking for anybody else. I'm speaking for myself. Whatever America taught me, I want to go back to Liberia and be able to help my people understand what I learned. What I learned. If people need to drive in the opposite lane, I will tell them, say, no, it is wrong to drive in the opposite lane. All cars will be going in the same direction. Whether it's going south, north, they will be in the same direction. You always sit here. By the time a white man see you in the store and call you the N-word, you're ready to pick up the phone. Yeah, Mr. Lawyer, that man called me the N-word. Oh, no. Why are you mad? Because you feel like you are being disrespected, right? But you see your senator in your county. These people are drawing big paycheck every month. And not a single improvement in the county. Then you won't come here to come defend them for what? Because you're getting money from them? Because you're getting money from them? Do you think if I were getting money from George Weah, you think I would sit down here and be saying George Weah is not competent? Or George Weah is incompetent? You see, that's how low some of you guys are. That's how low-minded some of you guys, and that's why I don't associate myself with some of you guys. Because by the time somebody comes and says something, you're ready to run with it. But your own child, who born in this country, when somebody says something, they'll say, why are you saying that? That child is trying to determine how well you understand something. But how old some of you guys are here. Somebody will come right now and says, when somebody get up tomorrow morning and come and say, oh, they get a party, so and so money. All of y'all will believe it. You will not even say, my man, how sure are you the thing is true? Do you have proof? You don't say those things. You don't say those things. You don't ask yourself no question. As soon as somebody says something. You know, last time somebody called me, my man, yeah, the person they gave you money. I said, oh, yeah, for you, yeah. I said, okay, how's about that? Why if I go back on air and say, oh, the money that people gave me, I put it in your account and I put your name out there. You said, but not on Facebook. I said, yes. But you're being in the Liberian community, right? If I go on Facebook and just say, the money that people say I receive, I put it in your name. And your name be all on Facebook. He said, that would not be good. I said, thank you. Now you can walk away and go think about the Liberian people. Those who are saying they may receive this, did they get you proof? Only in Liberia, the people can find guilty with all no proof. That's why the president said over there, people get on top of people like this. Because you are dealing with a country that contains mostly illiterate people. If you look around the world and see how many Liberians are doing better job, they are far more less than those who are doing the hard job in the country. Because the educational system in our country, where many of us grew up, they not teach us how to validate things. We just run with information. That's who we are. That's why you see Liberian men will always tell you, say, they say. They say was invented by Liberian. It is continuing to be used by Liberia because of the high level of illiteracy. You will never find anyone in America here, black, white, Latino that were born here, to ever come to you and tell you, say, they say. No. Because the culture here does not accept what they say. They will reference what they see, what they heard. But many of you guys live here, and you're not learning none of those things. It's very sad. It's very sad. And in the churches, go to a Liberian church. By the time you enter the realm, look back like this. You walk in to go like this. They're not going to go see God. By the time you enter the church, look at the way how he dress. He think he know everything. Tell me. I'm telling you today, the day I see God, he and myself, we got some conversation to have. Because I will tell him, say, God, Maybe you were sleeping and the person who's supposed to carry me to the country I was supposed to go to, they put me on the wrong car to take me to Liberia. For 173 years, we continue to live with the same. For 173 years, we continue to worship people. How do you measure Nombi Kanga 9 years in accounting? What has changed? What has changed in accounting, my friend? What has she done for that county? Do you know why people are elected? They are elected to represent the people's interest, to identify things that are in the county. That's what they are elected for, folks. Why are you a parent of a child when you live in a country? Your role as a parent is to represent your child's interest in what you do. What is the role of a senator who represents the population of a county? It's to improve the life of those people in that county. While it is true that they don't have to be the travel, they should propose to the central government what their people need. If the people don't have good drinking water, make that part of your environmental agenda. If the people don't have job, make that part of your job creation agenda. That whenever there is a concession that is going to that county, that concession should be 50 or 65% in the interest of your people. That is why today you see some company operating in some other county and the county people getting nothing. Because the lawmakers themselves, they don't have the issue to represent the people. You see the football game you play, the reason they tell you to play number 2 or to be in the goal is to take responsibility of that particular win you play. So when you see Messi playing number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo playing number 7, you see Xavi playing number 6, they are given the responsibility to protect that particular win on that field. And no matter what happens, when that ball come over there, they will not allow that ball to pass by them. When you are a senator, when you are a representative, your responsibility in that district or for that county is to make sure the people that you represent gets any benefit that comes from OSA partnership to the government for the people of that county. And then at the end of the day, when you come out to speak to any press, you will get up and you say, you know what? This is what I did. When I started, here were the numbers that I met. We did an assessment in the healthcare sector. We did an assessment in the environmental sector. We did a natural resources assessment. We did a job, employment, and unemployed assessment. These were the stack of data that we have for the county. Now, how do we get these people here? From education to health to the environment and to the basic public health sector in this county. Here are things that we have. Mr. President, Mr. Speaker, Mr. President Pro Tem, my county is going through all these things. And in order for us to become successful, these things must be brought. When you start to discuss these things from a county level, others who don't have the same idea, but they were elected, they too will start to follow suit. Do you listen to the guy right now? Let me tell you guys one thing. Every time I come here, I talk about plan. I talk about issue. Listen to all the talk show hosts there now. They're picking a word from my mouth now. And you know how you tell? Go back to the old video. They were not using the words before. Now they're using them now. Don't be surprised when they say they go back and they start talking about bipartisanship. We have to pass the bipartisan law. We have to pass the bipartisan legislation. That will be coming from me. My proof here is they were not using it before. So you start hearing them using it because I'm educating them here. And that's why the platform, I don't encourage a lot of people to come here because I believe in what? Quality, not quantity. When you got too many people, it makes no sense. So tonight, let's listen to Nombi Kanga again, folks. Let's listen to her. Let's listen to her. Enough of the talk. Let's listen to her again, huh? Let's listen to her. One simple question to ask her.
I getting stuck. We were there all night, sometimes till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. You just have to keep going, keep going. It's very difficult. And God has been so good to us, and we've gone through that successfully. Sometimes when you go through.
Oh, so the woman is telling you that the bad rules, the bad pen, it was God who helped her. But what did I tell you here? On so many times on the show, I said God gave every human being two things, or every country two things. It gave every country a piece of land, and it gave every country a people, or a population of people. But it is incumbent upon those people to work together to improve the living condition of their generation and the generation to come and the generation to come. The last country that God showed that example to, that you can recall, is the country of Israel. Israel didn't have a country. God went and took the people from Egypt and brought them to a promised land and gave them that land. And as Israel decided to prepare her future, she came to the United Nations, and guess who she met there? Liberia was there. They said, but wait, what are the Africans going to do here? I mean, the guys from Liberia, they are the only country on the planet. Oh, so they got a voice in the UN? Yes. Oh. I mean, Liberia, can you guys help us to have a voice in the UN? I mean, we just established our country, man. We want to be there, you guys. Oh, for real, Israel? But how is it? We're going to rub arm. So Liberia helped Israel to get its feet into the United Nations. But when Israel got that, Israel went back and started improving her country. Liberia that once helped Israel, today Israel is 1 million times better than Liberia. How did that happen? Was that a dream? No. Because you have people who are served in our country with no vision and no plan. They only got elected and people worship them. So there's nothing they can measure. Liberia was a very refined and profound country. You know what we'll be doing every year? I mean, after every presidential term, there is something called N like Nancy, D like David. National Development 1 minus National Development 2. If Ellie did national, because Ellie was the 23rd president, right? And George Weah is the 24th president. I stand to be corrected. So if we were operating on National Development Plan 1 from Joseph J. Rabo, what did he do as president of all the years under his National Development Plan? If Ellie became the 23rd president, and Ellie will have National Development 23, and then George Weah will have National Development 24. And by the time George Weah ends his term, we will be subtracting George Weah National Development minus Ellie National Development to compare. Ellie did not build a trauma hospital on our National Development Plan, and George Weah did it. That's how we measure our progress. But tell me, who has done so? Where is our National Development Plan? We got no own plan. So how can you plan your future in a country that got no plan? There's no national plan. There's no county plan. There is no district plan. So how do you expect normally Canada to come out here and tell you about plan when they got none? She told you said they were God. I thought when everything, thank God. No. God gave every human being a gift. But we must find our domain to control our gift. Many Liberians, even in the government structure, they don't care to find a domain to control their gift. That free zone you see over there, what they call Freeport. China came to Liberia in the early 70s when President Tobo opened that free zone. China had a small one compared to Liberia. Today, China got one of the biggest free zones that supply the whole world. And when the Chinese people come back to Liberia and say, you guys all started the thing, what went wrong? No answer. Most of the Asian countries, South Korea, Singapore, they used to be in Liberia back in the days. Even our economy was better than their economy. How did that happen? We're given that opportunity. But because we never plan to sustain them, we lose them in the process. All we do on Facebook, by the time somebody comes to talk on it, my man, they made a deal. You will not come to listen to what that person is saying and think about it and apply it in a way that you can see fit to say, I think the person is right. But the moment they call somebody name that you support, you worship, you don't care to listen to the message. You writing everything off. Then when time comes, then you won't go stand somewhere. That country, yeah, that country been here for 170 years. That country, yeah, that country, yeah. You say nothing, but you are also defending the wrong about the thing you say when it comes to the people that are in power. When will we start to challenge our leaders in our country and say, give me a status report? When will you come there? Your team, when you come on my show, oh, the people get you money, your team are going to follow you this time. No, I'm not going to follow you. Today, I had a very successful training at work. End of year training. 45 people sitting there in the lobby. And I'm standing there. And I felt so proud of myself. Looking at the statistics. Oh, wow, my computer and fools. I think I left my bed out there. Looking at the year from January to November. Giving those statistics. There were some people that got starved for their performance over the year. And some of them started complaining. But it was based on a program, on a plan that was put in place by me, approved by my director, who monitored the process on a quarterly basis. After every 3 months, we sit down, we discuss the progress. If there is some area that needs improvement, he will help me up to fix it. And I will say, thank you, sir. Because at the end of the day, as in the end of the year, we want to make sure that whatever we put into plan, the implementation, the monitoring, the evaluation, and we measure the performance. So that budget that was given, we gain some relevant. You got your senator there. What is the purpose of your senator then? And they're there to see what the country needs. Wherever people are living, they need health care. They need quality water. They need better school system. Everybody cannot fit in Monrovia. When you say Liberia is not Monrovia or Monrovia is not Liberia, how you guys expect the other people in the country to make progress when the things that are in Monrovia are the same thing that should be in the other country? And because we all cannot live in Monrovia, we look for somebody who will represent us to go there, carrying the issue in the county and explain it to the people around the world and those that are down there to say this is what we need. And then when you come here and listen to a senator who will tell you that we went on Barrow, we went on Monkey Bridge, she is not a newly elected senator. If that was a newly elected senator, I would agree to say, wow, you went through all those things. I hope that when you get there for 9 years, you will know what you need to do. Because after 9 years, that Monkey Bridge should be a better structured bridge. Nombly Kanga became a senator when that Monkey Bridge was there. And after 9 years, she's coming back to tell you that the Monkey Bridge is still there. Is it because the monkey did not vote for her, so she didn't fix the bridge? Is that why? The monkey did not vote for Nombly Kanga. Is that why she didn't fix the Monkey Bridge? That's not because of that. That's not because of that. Because back then, people were acting like monkeys to cross over big river. And that was their invention at that time, our country people. That's how inventive they were at that time, that they could build a monkey bridge to get over. And today we have engineers in our country. We have engineers who are Bazolian. We have engineers who are from Riverside. They should be able to put that idea together in the 21st century and work with Nombly Kanga and begin to put in real structural engineering bridge. Not the monkey that built that bridge, not the bridge that was built by our great-great-grandfather. We're still using it today. When people then wake up from from death, and come out today and say, well, wait now. And then we built a bridge yet? Wait, hold on. What year is this? Because I died in 1902, and we left the bridge here. So what year is this? Oh, this is 2000. And you're still using our bridge? I'm going to call all my men and I die. We're going to take a bridge from here, we'll carry the bridge. We'll take the bridge and carry the bridge. And they will be right when they carry their bridge or all their bridges. Because they will say, we left you guys here. And you won't tell me you're still using what we left here? We have to change things, folks. We must change things. Senators should be able to educate the population. Let's listen to her again more.
Such a tough period at the end of the day, then you break down and you realize that what you're going through is not that easy, especially as a female. So I've been very tired. I've been, and especially when I have to continue celebrating, the celebration is not stopping in Grand Bassa County. I don't control that. So that is where I'm just still need a lot of rest to recover from where I came from. With
And
this,
we can hear from your voice. We know that yes, it's tiring after this difficult period of campaigning, as you said. But let's just go back now and get into the substance of this discussion tonight. How was this election different from your past election?
Thank you. This guy is asking a very important question, but you are not smart enough to expand on the question. But while it is true that he didn't deeper into that question, I will explain that for you. How did the election compare to the past election? You know what he's trying to understand? What is the delta T2 minus the delta T1? Let me give you a head start on how a good senator will answer that question. Here how that question should be answered. You see, when I first ran, I saw so many issues in our county, from agriculture to health to sanitation to education. And for the 9 years, we managed to do the following things to improve the living condition of the county. Have we done enough? No, we haven't done enough. But we try to solve some of the problems. So this new term, it was very easy for me because the people of Grand Bassa County have seen what we together have done to improve some of the sector in our county. And therefore, this election was not as challenging as it, because we identified the problem already. I was given a second time to make sure that we continue to work down some of those challenges. But listen to what she comes to say here again, my people. Yeah, listen to her.
9 years ago.
well, my past elections, I was looked at as a novice to politics. I was the first female actually contesting at that level in Grand Bassa County. I became the first female senator. So, you know, it was very tough. I was new to politics level. And so I had to work very hard to convince a lot of people about what I could do after I won. So I think I did a lot more work on these elections. And this time it was much.
I did a lot more work. The woman says she went to school here. And you explaining about your 9 years ago. And you say, I did a lot more work. What lot more work did you do? Can you give an example? What are the lot of work? So now you can say that all day like this. I did a lot of work. What are you doing? Just sitting down. If you don't have a plan, you will not be able to expand on what you're explaining. This woman failed to identify things that the county are faced with, the issue in the county. Has she identified things in the county that she has been working through the 9 years? That answer will be a piece of cake because she'll be coming like this. Spoon TV folks, we went into the agriculture sector. This is what we did. We went into the environmental sector. This is what we did. We went into the school, the healthcare, the community. This is what we did. And everything was done through a bipartisanship. We engaged central government. We engaged our people from the county level. We utilized the county development fund to do XYZ. But listen to her. She talked about how novice she was. That's good. But she's been there for 9 years now, so she's no longer a novice. She's trying to make the whole thing, like a female. I was the only female. We already know we have a first female president in Liberia. We have other female may also rest in peace. Muna parents that passed away. So the issue of female getting their foot into our national government is something that we are seeing now as a cultural change, and we're welcoming that. So that is not something that you should come and want us to give you some price tag on it. No. We want you to tell us, what did you do for the people of Grand Bassa County? How well can the people of Grand Bassa County stand up now today and say, this woman did this thing for us in the past? My friend, this woman was there for 9 years. She gave you one plan to help on a bipartisanship to improve the people's life of Grand Bassa County and every sector in our county. What makes you think the additional 9 years you're going to give her is going to change things? The next person on our list next time will be the guy they call Zoe Penner. Zoe Penner been in Grand Gila for 18 years. 18 years. His family live in France. But the people of Grand Gila County got nothing. That is the second place again that will be going another time. If you live in Liberia and you're between the age of 18 to 35, you need to get out of that country there. I'm telling you guys. You need to get out of that country, folks. You need to leave that country. I'm telling you. Those guys got no plan for you guys. Only those who benefited from those guys, personally, will continue to be around those guys. But those guys got no plan. Those guys got no plan. So let's listen to her again here, because we're almost pressed with time.
Yeah, even though it's very difficult sometimes to get re-elected because most of the people don't have the education about their role or their responsibilities.
Look at the woman telling you right now. Most of the people in the county don't have the education. And you were there for 9 years. You were there for 9 years as a lawmaker of that county. And you talking as if to say that you are a potential challenger to the incumbent. All right? That's how poor it is. Let me progress here.
Liberian Senate, they look at how they can benefit personally
Yeah, though.
their different districts in their villages, their towns, their clans can benefit from you. So you have to do a lot of education. So that was very tough.
So what education is she talking about after being there for 9 years? When she ran for the first time and all the years she spent in her county working with those people, what did she do to identify the fact that the county has issue of education, community education, political education, environmental education, civic education? Is she complaining about education just from the community level? What more about other sector education, public health, environmental health? Does she have the thing on her list? You are staring at another incompetent person that is going to be over there for 9 years and will do nothing for that county. Grand Bassa County, unless some representatives, unless the other senator will save Grand Bassa County. But this woman you have given 9 years, she's only going to benefit people around her. She is telling you on this interview nothing that she accomplished for the past 9 years. Many of you guys in America here right now, if I were to bring one of you guys up here and say, Mama, how long you been in the country here? Mama, I've been here for 10 years. Mama, say that I've been here for 10 years, right? Yeah. Tell me what you not achieve. Mama, look, I got this, I got that, I got this, I got that. You are counting what you have achieved over the 9 years in this country. Even 1 or 2 years, you will tell somebody what you have achieved. And the reason you're telling it is because you plan your life every year to see what you're going to do. This woman is not telling you out there what she did for the people that gave her the opportunity to be re-elected. She's telling you that the people are very illiterate. Is she doing it on purpose not to educate the people? You know the saying, keep them uneducated and strangulate them economically, and they will all vote for you. Because you see, all the lawmakers in Liberia, they always want to put our people in long line and give them money. You saw Tower doing nothing in that video. I show you Tower doing nothing. 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 You saw them doing it. You saw them doing it. Somebody say the educated boy is using sunglasses tonight. America, it is your fault. Mr. Dapo or Dapaco or Daco, you are one of the most stupidest men I ever seen in my lifetime. Yes. The light that are flashing in my eye, they have a great lens to impede my eyes. So in order to reduce the lenses of that light in my eye, because I sit here for a long period of time, I have to wear something to reduce it. That goes to speak to how some of you guys are very illiterate in this country. You don't even understand why people wear these things. During the daytime, the sun beam in your eyes. You know why the women wear dark glasses during the summertime? It's to reduce the sun rays. You know why I'm wearing the glasses? Because the light is so close to my eyes. How many times should I tell you guys? Some of you guys are just dull. You got to make your parents proud sometime. Yes, some of you guys are so dull. Is it because you're not educated? Why you can't ask questions? To say, my friend, why are you wearing glasses nowadays? Even your child that was born here, when you bring that child right now and say, Daddy, why is he wearing that glasses? That's why your son will ask. Because your son born in the country and is getting an education that gave them the ability to ask questions. But you guys that came from Liberia, you guys are so dull. You need to leave the people cleaning job alone sometimes too. I swear, you need to leave the people cleaning job. Because it's not helping you when you come on the platform in here. Two things you can do. If you want to come and sit here, you need to leave that people cleaning job. If you want to have political entertainment, you go look for Costa, you go look for the other people there, and you go sit down on their show. Nobody is forced to be here. You also got to call U10. When U10 is broadcasting, he got his dark shades on. Do you got found for what U10 too? I guess not. So if I wear my shirt, you're not even asking me, why am I wearing my shirts? Some of you got parent born here for nothing, yo. Some of you got parent born here for nothing. Some of you guys parent born here for nothing. You're in the advanced country. You don't even put in your brain to work. You just come here with a lot of emotion. You just come here with a lot of emptiness. And you will walk away from here with nothing. And that's why your senator and lawmakers in our country just continue to use you from time to time. That's not going to work for me, my friend. I don't live in your neighborhood of thinking, of mindset. I don't live in that neighborhood. You will forever remember me on Facebook. I used to live in the Liberian community, and now nobody will find say, oh, I know that guy from the community here. Because I don't associate with many Liberians. Because your mindset. If a white guy carry right now, you know, you say, why is he wearing that dark glasses? Does he have a problem with his eyes? Yeah, I think so. But not Liberian male. Not Liberian man. Liberian man will just get up. Why are you wearing that glasses for? Yeah, man are this. Yeah, man are this. For nothing, people. For nothing, people. You should be ashamed of yourself to be asking dumb question, even though the question that is not asked is a dumb question. But because you're asking it now, it is also a dumb question. And I cannot help you guys. You know, when I was in school, the professor always would say, any question that is not asked is a dumb question. But the fact that you're asking a question, then it's a stupid question. It's not a dumb question. If you don't ask the question, I will classify it to be a dumb question. But if you ask the question now, you take that question from the dumb status and you bring it to a stupid status, especially the question make no sense. I guess when you see somebody brushing their teeth in the neck, why am I brushing their teeth in the neck for? They want teeth for me brushing in the morning, right? Oh boy. Oh boy. Electricity is not good for our people. Electricity is destroying us. This is my point when you brush your teeth in the neck. I'm American male, you brush your teeth in the neck. Yeah. Don't mind the clothes they wear. Look at what comes from their mind. That's who they are. So let me progress. Nombri Kanga is a good for nothing senator. If you get Nombri Kanga a D plus after tonight's show, then I will say you are very biased in your honesty. Nombri Kanga deserves a F. AF. This woman cannot give you one deliverable from the 9 years she served. 9 years she served. She cannot give you one deliverable. You want to see more example? Let's go to another example here again. All right, let me show you some example here. Where is this county here? Let's see here. I wonder the county is here. All right, good. This is a county here in Kenya. All right. This time we're not coming to America again. This is a county in Kenya. The county is called Tana River. It has a representative like Nombikanga in Nairobi. But the parliament managed to work in the equivalent of the superintendent. This county is in, county government of Tana River. This is in Kenya. As you can see the symbol here. This is a tiny little county. But here what the parliament representing the county in Kenya managed to put together here. All right. Let's go to About House here. Here, this is what they managed to put on their webpage here. Let me show you the different department here. So in the county, it's loading up right now. In the county, this is what they managed to do here. It's still loading up. Just hold on here. Let me see. It's still loading up here. All right. Let me go back here. Let's go to, okay. Here, as you can see here, on a department in our county, Public Service Management Administration, and the ICT, Finance and Economics, Health, Sanitation, Education, Youth. This is a county. This is a county in Kenya. Folks, look at the name here. Just go into Google and type in Tana River County in Kenya. You will be staring at the web page and they will give you all the different information of that county. From public health, and you name them. These are the different departments here. A county. So the county authority along with the parliamentary members. Where are they? Let me look for it right here. Right here. All these people from the different county in Kenya. They want it from the other county here. She got her part of county. And they all go back and develop their county by working with the local authority to improve different sector. So in our county right now, what do you see there? Under the different department, Public Service Management Administration and ICT. They also have Finance and Economic Planning, Health, Sanitation and Services. Do you think Education, Youth, Sport, Gender and Social Services, Trade, Corporation, and these things are supposed to be bringing jobs to Tana County? The parliamentary members who go to Nairobi with this kind of mindset, water, environment, wildlife, natural resources. These people go to the parliament in Nairobi, right here. They all serve there, member of the parliament. They all serve there. Yeah, the parliament here. But they all from different counties. Yeah, they're right here. They tell you which county they're from. This guy right here, he's from Nairobi County. This is the constituent, his party, and his status. And you go to every one of them. But as you take each county, and go and look deep down into those counties, you will see how they're representing the interest and issue of those counties. But when it comes to Nombikanga, hear what she has to say. Let's listen to her.
But compared to my elections to now, I think a lot of them were very happy at the 8 years that I served in the Senate. Most of them said to me,
She said the people were happy. 8 years you served, and you said the people were happy. What were they happy about? What were they happy about? That woman was not saying the truth. The people that were happy are the people she been giving money to personally. That the people were happy. Because they looked the other way rather than telling her that you done nothing for the county. You see, many people who are in government in Liberia, they are afraid to educate the people. Because if they educate the people will know their right from their wrong. Nobody can have been over there for all those years. You won't tell me that she couldn't work with the county authority to open up a web page. Some of you guys who are supporting her right now, some of you guys are doing your business in America here or other country, and you'll get your little website so that people can know your what technology advancement has she done that you can come here and say, Randy, just keep quiet. I'm going to copy and paste what Nomdi Kanga is doing for the people of Grand Bassa County. And just paste it here. Bing. Like that guy who is from Turkey, that chef that can be doing it to TV back in there and be doing all of this. And just go and just grab it and just do it. Bing. Go and grab it and do it. Bing. He does it for Messi. He does it for Ronaldo. He just finished cutting the meat and just take the little hand a day. And you see back in there, near man and all them try to do the same thing. Why can't you guys do that same thing? Go on her webpage and bring for us what she managed to accomplish in the past 9 years. Nothing. Giuliani once said during the campaign of George Bush, nada, zero. But you see, they will go on different platforms where the people will just glorify them. But we will bring the interview here and we expose them because they are not only incompetent, they are not fit for the position. It is only on the blind mind of the people. That's why she got re-elected. If that woman was in gorilla kingdom, the gorilla themselves know that they need electricity. The gorilla themselves know they need hospital. And after 9 years, if she had not improved any of those sector, the gorilla them will not going to allow her to be re-elected. Not that the gorilla are better than other people. But there are people who are educated and they must help other people to be educated. If the gorilla can educate the gorilla population, what about the human race educating the human race? Nobody can know what she's doing. She knows the people in her country are not well educated. She ran on the illiteracy and got re-elected. But she knows fully well in herself that she doesn't deserve to be elected. I'm not here to talk for Weston Garfinley. I ain't get what damn about Weston Garfinley. Weston Garfinley, in fact, he never used to be called Weston Garfinley. Weston Garfinley used to be called Milton Finley. He only added Weston Gar to his name because he wanted the passport to identify with him as a Bassaman. That's why he added Weston Garfinley. And I'm not here to glorify anybody, whether you're for the government or you're not for the government. If you come and do the right thing, I will praise you here. If you do the wrong thing, I will praise you in the wrong way, but we'll make some correction. Weston Garfinley was in the president pro tem. He represented the people of Grand Bassa County. And he had done a very good job. It would have been a very good piece of cake for him. A General Buhari can be elected, but you want to serve as president, the people like him. So this show is not going to glorify anybody here because I love them. No. Why all the people that will come here now? Did not run away now, right? I bring people don't love the truth. All them came here. But by the time I started to close Nomdi Kanga, they posted all kind of negative things, and I didn't play them anymore. They run away. They are not here to improve the country. Every time they gather, they want to hear you praising somebody that they like. Then they'll call them, my man, I want to show them. I deal with that man. I dealt with that man. It's too late. All right? So let's see more because we have to get out of here now. You're going to 12.
especially in the that they were very satisfied with. They never had fish and serve. and it was easier getting through. I think the first challenge was they didn't see me as much as they wanted to see me, because there were a lot of situations that I had to go through since 2019, and I didn't have the courage to get out there. But after they saw me, it was easier to just go along because I've been leading by example. They have trusted me, and because
Since 2012, the people didn't see her, but she been leading by example. So when she hired herself and the people don't get to see her, that means that she's leading by example.
out of sincerity and love and a connection we have, they feel that I did not disappoint them. So that's why most of our camping trip, all we did was to sing and dance, and at the end of the day, made sure that we did everything to watch the pool.
So the people didn't see her after 2012. And all she managed to do for the people, sing and dance. She didn't come out to give any report on her 8 years performance. What she managed to change, how things were when she started, how much progress has she made. But all they did was to sing and dance. And then she got elected. Sing and dance, and she got elected. And she's proud to sit on that show to tell the people that I got elected just by staying away since 2012, met these people again. We reunited. We consider ourselves a family that reunited ourselves. And all we did was sing and dance. So the people of Grand Bassa County, I got a very bad news for you guys. You're going to sing and dance for 9 years more. Because that's what the woman said she was elected for. You sang with her and you danced with her and you elected her. And you elected her. Complete embarrassment. This woman deserves nothing more than an F. She is incompetent. She is unfit. And she's going to do nothing for the people of Grand Bassa County. This woman is a disgrace to that office. She got no idea whatsoever. No idea. How can you come on a platform and tell people that I stayed away for since 2012. And then when I met the people, we danced and I got elected. My friend, if you have somebody who is ahead of your county leadership and telling you those things, do you see any reason why you should be in that county? If you are 18 to 35, you better leave that county. Because normally Kanga going to take 9 more years from you. And by the time she done with you, it's so sad that that brother got no Medicare for you. But you look for all the medicine tree in the bush to help yourself. Because the woman came with no plan after 9 years. She provided no deliverable. She's walking in now and telling you that she got elected for the next 9 years. Look at the other clown that's sitting down here. Look at the clowns. Look at the clowns here. And none of them asked that woman in that whole show. Nobody asked them. Ask her. Do you remember what you did? Where you met the county? Which sector was down? Where were those sectors? Let's look at the education. What was the percentage of your educational assessment from primary to secondary? What was the percentage? And how much work you think you had done in collaboration with the county authority? What are the percentage of improvement that you had done? These clowns sitting out down here, they didn't ask that woman any question. You know why they didn't ask that woman any question? Because they're not in the interest of the people. They are in the interest of people watching them plenty. When they see plenty people watching them, then they feel happy. But they're missing the message. The reason many opposition are commenting here tonight, because I'm giving them what they have never gotten before. I'm getting under their skin, and it's hurting them. But there's nothing they can do. The only thing the man cost man Anybody. But as long as they make any comment here, I will not be blocking them no more. They need to come and learn here and go and tell their people. They are illiterate. I'm not going to stop them. Most of the guys who support the political opposition, they are illiterate. They are illiterate. They're not giving any argument. You see the argument that they're putting forward here? They're not coming with any counter to say, you know what, Randy? What you see make no sense. Yeah, it's a link here. This is why nobody can manage to accomplish. No, they're not doing that. Anyone who want to counter what you're saying will counter those things with facts, with evidence. They're not doing those things. All of them. Look at all of them. They're not coming here to provide any proof. All they're doing is attack, attack, attack. That goes to show that what I'm saying, they are all true. They got nothing to defend. They only come and want to attack. You that believe in somebody you're supporting, what you think will be the best thing to educate those that on the platform with you is to start to say, no, Randy, this woman was there for 9 years. The health center in the county was at 70% or at 10%. She managed to bring it up to 15%. And here are the facts. They don't have those things. They don't have those things. And do you think I'm going to waste my time behind them? I will only have a discussion with somebody who will come with a counter proof. And then we can sit down and have a conversation. It's like you on the field and you want to play the game with the spectator. You're not on the field to play the game with the spectator. You are on the field to play the spectator team. And if the spectators don't have the team, you don't listen to the spectator. You pass the ball around until you can go back into your dressing room. That's how some of them are here. They are the spectators, but they don't have the team. That means they don't have the reason. They don't have the resources. They don't have anything to show you that what you're saying doesn't make sense or it contains no truth. But they just can't make it know. Knocking all the holes from the, those are the people I can listen to. I can listen to those kind of people. Because they themselves too have been misled by so many people. So normally Kanga, let's listen to her again. Go ahead, my sister. It's a long interview. I'm going to waste my time behind her. Because the woman got no plan. She walking into that office with no plan. It's going to be business as usual. She's going to do nothing for the county. Just how she did it for the 9 years. Nothing going to happen. So let us not waste our time. All I'm doing now is to give you a blueprint of how she's going to be in the government. She's going to deliver for the people. She has not delivered for the people. She's not going to change nothing for the people. She's a loser. She's a disaster. She misplaced nothing whatsoever. I'm sorry, Nomli Kanga. You are a beautiful woman, but your beauty is not being used in the political spectrum of helping the people. You are very ugly when it comes to developing plan for the people. Ugly in a sense that you got no clue what you were elected for. You got no experience. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And the truth can hurt. But you believe in the Bible. The people from Grand Bassa County are the people who love God more than any other country in our country. And that's it. You should learn to accept the truth. Because the truth will set you free. 9 years you sat in a chair. And for 1 hour, you could not give one single deliverable to the people that will listen to you. All the people that listen to that show, none of them, if you ask them, not one, to say, what did you learn from Nomli Kanga today? Instead of them telling you, Nomli said in her county when she took office, the educational rate was very low. But she managed to bipartisanship with the government of Ellen and Weir to get things done. She helped to secure some deal, some investment to give little job. Because the county job at that time was like this. None of them will be able to come and tell you. Maybe the only thing to remember, she said she was away for in 2012 for a long time. And then when she met the people, and then she started dancing with the people. And that's how she got elected. The monkey bridge she saw, the bad road she saw, she said, thank God that he took her to the place. But when she was drawing all that paycheck for free and did nothing for the people, I wonder if she tell God thank you. I don't think so. So let's listen to the last round.
And so we could get what we deserve.
Was this Western guy Finley, former foreign minister, running against you? Was he a light candidate from CPP? What difference did he bring? The challenge he brought towards your campaign.
Well, I was running, the entire government was running against me. Western guy Finley was the candidate of the ruling party. So all of the vote was in Montserrat County and Grand Bassa County. So there were a lot of activities. They put in a lot of money. They put in a lot of programs. So I didn't look at it, I didn't take it lightly. I had to do a lot of work because I did not have the kind of resources they had. I couldn't sponsor the kind of programs they were sponsoring. So all I had to do was to do a lot of outreach and to move with my team like I did.
Now you see, yeah, it's again another problem here, folks. Yeah, it's another problem. Oh, where my plug? Oh God, my plug is coming up. Let me plug my thing in quick. Hold on, guys. Let me plug my stuff in before my battery die. Who took the plug up? Is that normally Kanga that took my plug up? Normally Kanga don't gotta take my plug up here. Okay. Normally Kanga not send people here to can't take my plug out of this thing. No. So normally Kanga don't send nobody here to can't take my plug out, please. I mean, don't tell nobody who can take my plug out here. I've been plugging the bar in there. You tell you normally Kanga that you can unplug my stuff here. Alright? I mean, I know Liberian don't hear the truth, but on the platform we'll see the truth here. Now she's going back again and trying to repeat herself. The man simply asked her, was he a popular candidate? When you compete against somebody, you must make sure that you make the people to understand why you want that person. Was he a popular candidate? They ask you what party he came from. Was he a popular candidate? Answer, I don't think he was a popular candidate. This man ran in this county. He was here before, and because of unpopularity, I took after him. Now he came back, and I still managed to win. And I won because when I was here, things that he didn't do, things that he didn't improve, X, Y, Z, bam, 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 and you list them. And that's how he got defeated. But again, you know, the government, so all in their head every day when they get up, they're sleeping. Oh, government, Joe, we are government, 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 Joe, we are government, Joe, we are government. Government, government, government. That's what they do. That's what they do. If you have a party that you see as an opposition, anytime an opportunity is presented to you, is for you to present your plan of action. Your plan that is better than the government plan. All you should say in that answer, President Gafine served here before, not even as a CPP member. He was part of the Unity Party, and he got defeated. And I came from the Liberty Party and defeated him. And the reason I defeated him were things that he never did. And I recognize those things, and I campaigned against him. And he think by coming back with what he left undone, and I managed to improve on it, I don't think he was popular here. And these are the reasons why he got defeated. What you will be doing there is you are enlightening the minds of your listener and your follower that yes, this woman is here to do a business. But she get ready. You know that the government. Come on, man. Look, guys, we got to go, man. All right? We got to go. And thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Again, if you get those videos, bring them forward. You know, I saw my man Mange today. I saw my friend Mange today. I'm going to laugh a little bit. Mange had some form of mini stroke. He's fine. But Mange don't go out there and go show the people any damn thing. I saw Mange today. Under the light pole, some guy was on the lift. Those guys were not even in their harness. And you know, let's speak some of my area of expertise. When you're on that scissor lift, there's some harness that you're supposed to wear. And then you're supposed to create what we call safe work zone area. My girl was down there. Under something that is above him. My girl should have been having a hard hat over her head. Those who are controlling you guys. Because whether that wire was live or not, I saw another guy with a cell phone like this. If I had the permission from KMTV, I probably would use that video for training purposes. And tell me, what with that video? So first of all, that man with that phone, that used to be over there. And I saw my guy doing hand at it. Because people say, when you suffer from stroke, you cannot do your hand at this. My girl, don't listen to the people out here. Your life is your life. As long as they see you every day, who give a damn? Who give a damn? So don't go out there and be putting your hand all that. How would you do our PE then? 1, 2, 3, 4. My girl, nobody give a damn, and you shouldn't give a damn for nobody. The only thing you need to do, if you're taking medication, keep on your medication. You need to exercise, and that's all that matters, my girl. You cannot satisfy the people out here. You cannot. You cannot satisfy the people out here. No matter what you do, Liberian men will never get satisfied. And you know what will never get satisfied? As long as they want something, you can tell them the truth from the day Jesus came on the earth to the day Jesus will come back. As long as they want something, they will never be convinced. You see how long the country been developed for 173 years? Because they refuse to buy partisanship on things. They refuse to accept the fact that they are not improving. So my girl, friendly advice, you ain't give a damn about what they put. Do it the American way. Say, I ain't give a damn. That's how you do it, my girl. I ain't give a damn. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, my girl. Tell them, say, I ain't give a damn. I can get up in the morning. All I need to do is to do my job. And do my job correctly. You see the guy that called Yeke Koluba? I don't like his character. But he's on my job. He ain't give a damn. Because that's what he was programmed to do. There will always be that one native man that the Congo man will always use. And in the generation of our time, Yeke Koluba is that mark for native man to be used. He will always come up and say all sort of things. But you see, those that he insulting, they ain't give a damn. He embarrassing himself. The country has gone so whack that I listen to some Liberians telling me, I listen to the people telling you and myself, I think Yeke Koluba can be a speaker of the house. A Yeke Koluba be speaker of that house. One thing I will do, if God gave me that strength, I will find a way to go to Nima County and ask anybody who is over 70 years old in that county and tell them to show me where they bury my umbilical cord. I will dig it out and I will put it on my arm and I'll bring it to America here. Because that is part of my body. Yeke Koluba be speaker of the house. Then something wrong with us now. We are not trying to be very, very dumb, but we are going to be very insane for a man to be speaker of the house, the great house of a land, a man who behaves that people see. And Liberians are telling us on Facebook that he should be speaker. I mean, he should be deputy speaker. You see what I'm telling you that Liberia will not be a better country anytime soon? You see what I'm telling you? That Liberia will not be a better country anytime soon. This man they call Yeke Koluba. You got people say, Mama, you can be speaker. And that the country, you want me to leave from here and go there. Mama, can't make the change. When I see the change already you're making, that's not the kind of change I want. That's not the kind of change I want. No matter what happens, try to put dignity on yourself a little bit. Kale Yeke Koluba, people coming out and say they make a be speaker. You know when the Liberian man said, did you tell your man the money? That's the time and moment and day that question is supposed to be asked. Are you guys crazy to take me like Yeke Koluba with that kind of behavior? I won't be surprised if Prophet Key become the minister of how they call it, the minister of gender. You know, after causing people mad, Liberian will take Prophet Key and make minister of gender. Trust me, they can do it. Trust me, They can do it. Liberian will make Prophet Key minister of gender. Don't take my word for granted. Liberian will make Prophet Key minister of gender. You listen to that woman they call Fred Boo. And Prophet Key can always say the truth. He don't call my private part. He don't say the truth. Talk it. When that one happen, you know what I will do again? I will go in a machine and tell the people to take off my vocal cord so that I cannot talk like Liberian anymore. Because the country now will be going insane. It will be going insane. But don't take my word for granted. Remember, they came apart, they came a man, will vote for him. That was strike one. Don't forget. The new strike that is coming, Yeka Koluba can be speaker. Prophet Key will be the next minister of gender. And you know what's going to happen to other women then? By the time you enter, he will say, your mind days, open it. How you want it to be open? All right. What do you want next now? And Darrell DeLong will confirm him. Darrell DeLong question will be, yeah, my man, how many times did you call Joe Weah man? Because I want to know the history. How many times did you call Joe Weah man? Mr. DeLong, you know you supported me? I called Joe Weah man so many times. And the other will be clapping. If that happens, that country is insane. And that's why I'm telling you guys, if you are 18 years old to 35, you better leave that country. A hint to a wise, a quack sufficient. Good night, and have a pleasant night. Good morning, if you're just starting your morning. And then look forward to a new year. A year that the country you are finding yourself in right now have a very good plan for you. But if you are in Liberia, you don't have a plan because the country you in don't even have a plan. May God be with you. I see you guys. Bye-bye. Acquiring education, gaining more experience, you are essentially adding value to your time. And over time, you can see the changes of what you had done over the period of years that you have spent in the country. And you can look back and say, wow, I remember way back when I used to live here. Wow, I used to be this. I used to ride a kind of car. Now I'm riding the car. I used to live in a kind of community. Now I'm here. So you adding value to yourself and you're seeing those things. And that is the same concept when you got to think about when you look at Liberia. All right? The reason that Liberia is behind, there are multiple, quadruple reasons. But when we look at the top 5 or top 10 reasons, I would say number 1, we have been unable to solve our problem by using the why and the how. Why am I coming to America? Well, because I want to see my life change. But how can I change my life in America? Well, by making use of the opportunity America has to offer. If you're able to answer the question, like I said, that is the golden rule of how country should be developed. The why and the how. Why Jay really wants to go to Liberia? Well, to see what is happening there. And how can Jay Randy help the people to be better? By identifying things that are not done and teaching them how to make it right. Simple concept. Why should we fight against corruption? Well, we need to tell our people how corruption has impacted other nations in a very negative way. And when they get the understanding, they will stop. But nobody teaching our people these things, folks. Nobody teaching our people these things. So, number one reason is Liberians are unable to solve their problem because they are not focused on the strategy that's supposed to be put in place to solve our problem. Strategy is a process in which you develop a careful plan in absorbing or solving your problem. So take this thing from me and ask any Liberian, why do we need this? And how can we solve that problem? If you ever ask me, the reason that everything in Liberia is behind is due to our failure to embrace, to welcome, and appreciate why and how. That is the problem. That is the problem. If I were to leave the planet today, that is what I'm leaving with you guys. That Liberia honor development is based on the refusal to acknowledge how and why. Why do we need a bridge or a river? The bridge over the river will tell us how to get to the next place. Why do I need to see the doctor every quarter? Because the doctor will tell me how I should live a healthy life. Why do I need to go to work? Going to work will tell me how I should learn to be responsible by doing my job and getting my pay. Until we start to teach these things among our people, you can forget it. So, the how and the why are the reason why we are behind today in our country. That's the reason why we're behind today. We have been unable to take on these challenges. And all we see the politicians doing in the country is just putting us together to fight over a piece of turf. And you know, I'm a sedition, I'm a unity party. But they're not teaching you how to fight this problem, how to solve this problem. So for me, I mean, there's somebody telling somebody here, man, all the time you've been in America, that you do nothing for yourself. Oh. All the time you're in America, why you do nothing for yourself? The person is telling you, essentially, your reason for why you went to America has you nothing productive because you don't even know how to make yourself viable. So please think about that. Think about that. It may be something simple, but because our country is not, our population has not been trained to believe in logical thinking, connotative thinking. That's what we have been unable to do. Yeah, we are not been able to do those things. So join me this evening. We'll do more, and we'll do more of these things, and then we'll have more of the conversation. For me, I am an idealistic person who believes that we can be better, but we can be better if we start to plan properly. There's no success without a plan. And every plan should have a strategy. And how do you put strategy in place? Is by discovering why things happen and how you can solve it. This is reality, I'm telling you guys. This is reality. Free educational counsel I'm giving you guys. Things that we pay for in this country and will continue to pay for. Whether it is on the job or we obtain those things in high school. I can guarantee you what I'm saying to you guys every day. Not many people across different platforms have said these things, even if they try to address certain situations. The problem in Liberia is the lack of implementation of a defining why we exist as a country and how can we be better. I can tell you that for true. None of you guys have been able to say those things to you guys. I am being very honest with you guys. None of you guys have been able to say those things. And what's up there, brother Yango? How you doing, man? None of you guys have been able to say those things to you guys. None of them. But that's the problem we have. That is the ongoing situation. So, I'm not a big fan of July 26th. July 26th celebration, July 26th message to the people of Liberia. It is just an event that is on the calendar, but it has no value to the life of the people. The people who are suffering today were one-time children, and when their parents did not have the opportunity to improve or prepare for their children's future, it became what it is today. Now, the parents of today are not even preparing for their children's life. So by 2035, most of the children you see passing around today in Liberia, by 2035, they will be parents and they will be getting themselves ready to get into the same 6 and 7 book of poverty in Liberia, and there have been no value added to the country. So it is what it is. And there are some countries that got leadership problem, and I think Liberia is one of them. Yes, our leaders are not wise, our leaders are not smart, and they don't have proud to acknowledge that they are in a country where development is not as great as it should be. Yes. Very, very shameful. Yeah, very, very shameful. Very, very shameful. Yeah, look at that dude. That guy is all the way up there. He's all the way up there. These guys are very brave. Those guys are on the rope, on the suspension wire of the bridge, almost around 50 to 75 feet above the bridge base. Why are they up there? Because they want to ensure that this bridge serves the purpose. How can we maintain this bridge so that it cannot collapse someday? So until we focus on teaching our people, we are not going to go anywhere. So your July 26th message is just another calendar day. Like tomorrow is Wednesday, right? Yeah, tomorrow Wednesday. Yeah, tomorrow Wednesday. Nothing essential is going to be added to the July 26th message. Nothing. I mean, look at the thing. I mean, look at yourself. You go back to Liberia, the thing that you left there is the very thing that you're going to see when you go back to Liberia. So what value do you think July 26th means to you? What value? I see my man Henry Yango here. He's all the way in Australia. All the year he spent in Australia. When he get to Liberia, even at the airport, the thing you see, the behavior you see, nobody doing the right thing. There's no law that is being implemented or followed to create equity and transparency. Nothing of the kind. And you in the city, you don't even have proper drinking water. The sanitation situation is bad. These things supposed to be happening in a society that does not have institution. Yes, when you see people gushing out of the manhole, when you see children are not in school, you need to understand that these things are happening because we don't have institutions that are supposed to guide us as to what we need to do. We don't have those things in our country. But in the presence of institution and our people can barely do anything, then we got a problem. But this conversation is not for the general population. And that's why I believe that the 2013 to 2025 generation will learn a lot to change Liberia. I'm very confident in myself that the children that came on the planet, children that were born between 2013 to the end of 2025, I'm very much confident that they will be the one to turn Liberia around. Not for us. Not us at all. The children that were born between 2013 to 2025, that generation is considered as the Alpha generation. They will be the one that will change Liberia. For now, we're just going to enjoy ourselves. We're not going to do anything different. Same old thing, same old day, same old celebration. No value added. No performance measure. No goal set. I mean, look at your lawmaker them. How often do they tell you about what their goals are? When last you ever saw a lawmaker providing report for his constituents to tell you, yeah, when I took office, this is where we were. But after my 5 years in office, this is where we think we are now at this moment. None of them. None of them. None of them. So it is what it is until we start to prioritize performance that will add value to our country. I don't see any progress that will add value to our country. No. So whoever going to speak on the July 26th, what I want you to understand, look at the country today. Ask yourself, how long have we been in existence? Since 1847. How old this year independent going to make our country? 177 years. What can I learn from 177 years of our country existing? Let me look at education. We have the Ministry of Education. What is the purpose of the Ministry of Education? Well, it is to help reduce illiteracy and increase literacy. Then you ask yourself, since 1847, have we made any significant progress as it relates to fighting illiteracy? What was the illiteracy rate in 1957? What is the illiteracy rate what's the illiteracy rate in 1987? What was the illiteracy rate in 2017? And what is the illiteracy rate in 2024? Think about that. Ask yourself. Then you come to health. When was the Ministry of Health established? And what was the purpose of establishing the Ministry of Health? What happened that led to the establishment of the Ministry of Health? What used to happen before the Ministry of Health was established? Think about that. What used to happen in Liberia before the Ministry of Health was established? And why was it established? And what have we done in terms of life expectancy, in terms of public health education, that the generation that existed in Liberia before the Ministry of Health, their knowledge of understanding things or lack of understanding things, how do we compare that to today's generation and the past generation since the Ministry of Health was established? You are looking at things that are supposed to have been done. Your people are not thinking about anything in that country. Your people are not looking at what kind of strategic performance that's supposed to improve the country. They're not thinking about it. Like I said earlier, if you used to walk and your walking will take you 3 hours to get to a destination, and then one day somebody come and say, we're going to build a road and you're going to get a car, that 3 hour walking, guess what? It's going to cost you just 1 hour or maybe 45 minutes. You're on a smooth road, you're driving your car. That is a significant value that the human or the leaders in your country has added to you as a human being. So yes. And then as you age in life, and then you see your children riding with you, you see the road? Our father, your grandpa, and us used to walk on the road. Really? Daddy? Yes. There was no road here. We used to walk. And it used to take up to 2 to 3 hours. Wow. But what happened? Well, we had a leader here who decided to build this road so that we can use car to drive on it. And now it only taking off 45 minutes to get there. That concept is not in any leader in the past and at this moment in Liberia. It's not there. That's why things are not moving in the right direction. That's why things are not being done to show progress, to show improvement. That is why people will only come and say, oh, July 26th, we'll talk about this, we'll talk about this. When people come to speak on your country independence, they have to be able to tell the improvement that the country has made with regards to the institutions that have been established to move the country forward. There is nothing the United Nations will put out there that any institution in Liberia will not represent. When they talk about improving child mortality rate in the country, which ministry is responsible for that? The education ministry. When they talk about sustainability and climate change, which institution responsible for that? The EPA, the Lands and Mines. When they talk about improving highway safety in the country, the Ministry of Transport. When they talk about improving education, they talk about they are talking about education. When they talk about gender equality, during early time, Taylor time, during those time, there was no such thing as gender equality. Before, there was no such thing as gender ministry. But when the institution look at things and say, but we have to improve performance here. Women are now getting involved into other activities. But how do we create that opportunity? Well, we have to look at it in the terms of gender. Well, let's send a message. Let's broadcast the message to all countries. And say, hey, we got another problem here. What is that problem? Well, we're here to improve the quality and the equality of gender. Women cannot be the underdog. So we want to create a program that will show performance for women. But how will that program be measured in terms of performance? Well, we have to have the Ministry of Gender. And what is the purpose of the Ministry of Gender? Is to ensure that equality exists primarily on women participation in services. Yeah, there you go. So you're going to establish it. And then every ministry and every minister within our gender ministry will begin to put in place programs. But before the program is put into action, that ministry will have to do a statistical evaluation to see how many women are currently in the workforce and how long it will take to bring that number up. So you do the assessment. So for example, when you get about 50 women out of 2,000 women in the workforce in the country, so okay, this is 2024. We got 50 women right now and 2,500 women. Damn it, that's a lot. All right. So the remaining women, we're going to project from 2024 rather, from 2024 maybe to 2044. We want to make sure that we have more women participation into the workforce and other areas. Because that statistic that you got from that assessment that said only 50 women out of 2,500 women, you have to make that projection that every year there will be a program that will target these women and improve their knowledge and help them to participate and be part of the decision-making process. So as the year progresses on, you start to put more women into the workforce by developing different programs that will encourage them. At the end of that projection you gave, Even if you leave, whoever take over, their primary responsibility is to continue to reduce that number. But the number will not be reduced because there will be more women born in, right? Yeah. So you have to sustain the process. Sustain the process means maintain the program. Don't erase it, but continue to improve the programs. Well, folks, I'm already here to work. You can just forget that conversation right now, right? Because, to be honest, your brother and sister, they're not interested in that conversation. That's why we in a white people country, yeah? Let Randy can go do a little job. Let me can go do my little job, yeah? That's why I let the white man country. They are better than us 100 times. They are better than us 100 times. 100 times they are better than us. The white child that is 6 years old today will be better than the black child that is 6 years old in Liberia today. Because the white child here today is getting all the best educational tools. Because their leaders in those countries are doing extremely well, including the United States, to prepare for them. Joe Biden is leaving office today. But there are young people that will take after Joe Biden that will carry out the mission of improving the quality of life of the people in this country, not Liberia. So we talk our own, but nothing will change. We got 41 more years to destroy that country before it can become better. All right? So God bless you guys. I'll talk to you guys again. This is J. Randy here. You see, we're all born in Liberia, but we all don't belong in Liberia. There are certain families that you were born into. The mindset of the other family you find yourself in will align with some of the values that will meet your needs and your expectation. Being born in Liberia is in no way mandatory that you accept everything that Liberia brings to you. Many of us live in other countries today and we only visit Liberia because we appreciate what the other country is doing for us. And we see the value that it adds to our life. And that's how come we become part of this country. And the reason for that is because the people have taught us the purpose of life. They have shown us the significance of having a good leadership. I don't see that in Liberia. So God bless you guys. Join me this evening. We are going to do more of the discussion this evening. I'll talk to you guys again. Bye-bye. Hi there to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the real show starts now with J. Randy. Thank you for joining me here. And I hope that we together can have a very, very beautiful, beautiful day. Let's get into the conversation as we go through the show right now. So again, the real show starts now, and let's draw the curtain.
To come and endorse you, how does that contribute? Because though he's my partner, he did not perform, he did not live up to the wishes of his constituents. And now, you know, somebody asked me, say, why is it